What's going on, Neon Nation? Welcome back to the Neon Arcade for a Cyberpunk 2077 speculation video. Today we're going to be talking about the potential minigames and side activities that will be available in Night City and in Cyberpunk 2077. Some of these side quests have more credibility of showing up in 2077, and some will be more of what I think would fit and will be more speculation than anything. The main attraction of Cyberpunk 2077 will most definitely be the main story and side quests, but I can imagine due to the narrative and heavy nature of the world of Cyberpunk, we'll most likely need to diffuse with some more mind-numbing arcadey minigames as a break from hunting down corporates and prolific gangs. First, we have the potential for boxing, MMA fighting, and street fights. We've talked about this a bunch before, but boxing and MMA seem to be the main sport in Night City, with it all over the world's screens and how often we see people training on these robotic punching bags in the world. Boxing and fistfighting was also in The Witcher 3 as mentioned in previous videos, so this style of melee combat may be something CDPR is comfortable with. This is also something that can weave nicely into the violent world of the Cyberpunk lore. Next, we have Braindance, which could possibly be something much larger than mere side activities, but can also be something that we do in the privacy of our own apartments based off of initial viewings. Braindance would open up an infinite amount of possibilities, as Braindance allows you to live out your wildest dreams as a sort of sanctioned hallucinatory experience. Braindance bars and shacks are present in the lore, so maybe we can stop in at one of these to indulge in the myriad of possibilities that it offers. Do take note that braindances seem to be advertised on posters that have BD in one of the corners. Next, we have bar games such as pool and darts. In the trailer, we see an augmented pool table, and in a frame-by-frame series episode, it's also mentioned as being retrofitted with technology. I can see a variety of bar games being present as minigames and competing against NPCs within these. These minigames would be your standard run-of-the-mill bar activities such as slots and gambling, drinking, smoking, and previously mentioned pool and maybe some air hockey. There would likely be a high-stakes cyberpunk spin to it, so I hope they do go this route with it. You can bet your eddies or cybernetic enhancements in the hopes of stripping everyone in the bar dry. I can also see a minigame pitting you against Jackie or other NPCs in who can pick up the most dates or one-night stands at these bars. We also have more traditional sports like basketball, as seen in the trailer, and some of the cyber sports present in the cyberpunk genre as a whole. Rollerball from Alita seems like it would be a neat option, and obviously all these sports would have athletes with augments and cyberware, which makes them more physically impressive, and the sports themselves could be much more of a bloodbath. I'd love to see BattleBots or an underground robot fighting league of some sort. If you guys have seen the Netflix series Love, Death and Robots first episode, Sunny's Edge, or movies like Big Hero 6, you can kind of extrapolate on these concepts and kind of see what I'm talking about here. Drones are a huge element of Night City. Being able to use one and defeat others and collecting their scraps for our own crafting abilities would be a nice addition. Of course, they could go with the approach of having a card game like Gwent, as Netrunner is a similar card game that's license was not extended, and although CDPR have somewhat denied the prospect of having Netrunner specifically, that doesn't mean they couldn't have something similar. So what do you guys think you'd love to see as a minigame or side activity in Cyberpunk 2077? Best comment or idea will get a feature in the next news segment, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, for anything and everything Cyberpunk 2077, join Neon Nation by subscribing to the Neon Arcade.